This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fights. It's a pleasure to be joined with Tommy Fury here in London ahead of the press conference. A big fight for yourself. Darren Till, January 18th, return to the ring after, as I say, over a year out almost. Yeah, how's things, mate? How are you looking ahead to this one?
I'm great, mate. I'm great. I'm just blessed to be in the position again. We're ahead of another main event in Manchester, another massive event, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. You know, earlier in the year I was lying on a hospital bed and casted up, out the game for months, and yeah, only dreamt of moments like this, so I'm thankful to be back on this stage.
Fighting Darren Till, obviously someone that is very familiar to the public, a big name. Yeah, it sort of come out of nowhere. I don't think there was any leaks about it. No one was really expecting it. Yeah. So yeah, I guess sort of how did this come about for yourself when I know there were potential names, but Darren Till was the one. Like, how did it all come about for yourself?
It literally, it's just as recent for me as you guys at the end of the day. Like, you know, I went for a meeting with the Sounds and they brought forward this fight, you know, a little bit after that, and yeah, we thought about it and thought, why not? It's going to be a great derby, you know, Darren Till, big name, going to be a good build-up. And that's it, mate. You know, I'm not focused on the opponent, I'm focused on me. I just got to train right and do what I do, and the rest is history.
For yourself, does it feel, I guess, better? I know you obviously fought KSI and Jake Paul, and they have their own backgrounds, but fighting someone like Darren who has a traditional combat sports background, regardless in boxing, make it a little bit better, do you think? Yeah,
no, definitely, 100%. I mean, everybody in the public knows Darren Till can fight. He's an hard lad. So, yeah, it's good. I'm excited to go in there and have a fight this time, rather than what I've experienced in the past. So, yeah, I'm happy to be boxing him, and the fight seems to be perceived well, so I'm happy.
I was going to say that there, because when it comes to the KSI fight, more so the KSI fight more than the Jake Paul fight, but when you do when you've been sparring at a certain level, when you've been fighting at a certain level as an amateur and a pro all that time, when you do fight someone who is unconventional and not a great boxer, as KSI was, like with the star jumps, you find it sort of a little bit difficult not to sort of play to the level of them? Yeah,
no, definitely. I mean, I've always said it, fighting them unconventional guys is harder than fighting actual boxers, because when you fight actual boxers, you know what you're going to get. But with fighting them, you might get a star jump, you might get a high jump, you might get a shot put throw, I don't know what you're going to get. So, you know, it is what it is. But if I can adapt to being in the ring with him, I'm pretty sure I can adapt to anything else.
After last time, is it weird being on Misfits again, obviously with the whole, I guess, connotations around it?
Not really. I don't even look at any of this. Like, it's a fight to me. I don't care who the promotion is. I don't care who's putting it on. Thank you to shout out to DAZN. They're, you know, thankful for that. But Misfits, I don't even look at any of that. Like, it's a fight for me. It's a fight. I'm getting paid. It's on DAZN. Like, it's in Manchester. That's all. Look, I'm not really interested in Misfits. Yeah.
But obviously, like, the main one being KSI, and I know it's been pretty clear, like, his thoughts on you. Like, I guess, is it a weird element? I think he's been at a press conference today. So is it a bit of a weird element, do you think?
Not really, because he's just a fucking idiot, isn't he? Like, I don't know. I don't think about KSI. Honestly, I didn't even like know anything about him until I fought him, and then like I don't want to know anything about him after fighting him. Like, unless I'm fighting him, I'm not interested in KSI at all.
But I guess you must take some pride in that way, knowing you have a win over him, and you know people may perceive him as being, I guess, desperate or sort of like obsessed with you. Like, you must take some sort of pride in that, I guess.
Yeah, dude, man cried like a child, like an 8-year-old boy, like after he lost to me. So it is what it is, isn't it? Like, he wants to act the big gun and wants to do all that, but he's not going to do. Like, what's he going to do? Jump around the ring again? He's been beat fair and square, so let him cry about it. It's simple as that.
I know you have been asked about it previously, but like, what did you make of the tweet saying, look, it's sort of, I guess you work for him or this and that?
I work for him. Like, at the end of the day, I beat him. He starts crying about it. He's still crying about it. The man's paid me millions to have a fight. I think the guy isn't. The joke's on him. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, the man's just an idiot, disillusioned freak with no class. That's what I put him down to. So listen, keep the millions coming.
I know a lot of people would have asked you about Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, and the final one for myself, and for yourself, when you do come from this traditional route and you know your family and yourself sort of experiencing combat sports is very credible, when you look at this and the viewing figures and as I say, Misfits and Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, like, do you think this stuff is good or bad for boxing in terms of, like, how would you say you view it?
It's bringing eyes to the sport. I think that's all you can really say. Obviously the quality of the fights that you get, you know, isn't great. But at the end of the day, it's bringing new eyes to the sport, and what more can you say? I think that's the only positive that it brings. You know, it's new eyes looking on the sport, and people who wanted to grow up being, you know, racing car drivers and now want to be fighters. So I guess it's doing its job.
Absolutely. Tommy, always a pleasure, mate. Appreciate the time, mate. Top man. Thank you, mate. Cheers, mate.